Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back. We are wading through the murky waters of Mercury retrograde. Thank you for being here. If you were looking for a song, go ahead and check out the first video in our series. We have a song for the Libra murky waters as we are moving through Libra season and continuing to balance those scales of justice within our own lives. So we are here moving along the zodiac to now fire sign. We're going to check in with Aries really quick and see what message we have for the time period of October 13th through November 3rd for Mercury retrograde. Okay, so one second. Alrighty, so we are going to roll the dice and see what angel numbers we have. We are using the Angels of Atlantis, the Keepers of the Light, and Shadows of Oracle and Light for our read today with the Death Tarot. So if you haven't checked out any of the previous videos, you will see why we're using the Death Tarot. That concept and idea has been coming out so frequently, and there's a reason. If you want to know, you can go ahead and check out the videos on the website. They're going to be uploaded on YouTube as well, so you won't miss the Murky Water series either way. Okay, let's see what the dice have for us as we are tapping into this cleanup time, really figuring out where our black flower fragrance is coming from and operating from an authentic heart versus an artificial heart. Okay, so let's see. So I think we had the number 2 last night as well for Libra. But we have here the number 7 for our numerology die, favorite number. Then we have angel number, oh, can't see this, 2 here. 2, 4, and 5. Okay, so those angel numbers again are number 7, number 2, number 24, and number 2, 4, 5. Okay, any combination of those numbers that feel good to you should do. For the number 7, this is all about perfecting ourselves, perfecting our craft, moving ourselves into a space of just godlike abundance, right? Godlike understanding, really leveling up our mindset. We have the number 2 here, so we'll see what the message is. Contentment. So we had this previously as we are releasing the resentment like falling leaves, remembering that anger doesn't solve anything, and staying in a place of cool contentment. So as we go into autumn even further and into the winter season, then we are restoring ourselves and being grateful for the experiences and the wisdom that we've gained, really enjoying being in the flow. Okay, so let's see what message the angels have for us. What is leading the way, the main message? Integrity. Wow, and this has the balanced scales here, just like Libra. Wow, so this is an amazing connection. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding this reading. Integrity, being balanced, very similar to the Libra video. So again, if you haven't watched that, go check it out. Integrity is the message. All right, so let's get into the tarot and see what we will have to be integral about, okay? As we are cleaning up our integrity, then let's see, for our action space, what's the target that we're trying to hit for this Mercury retrograde period? Okay. Okay, so the target that we are trying to hit within this time period is the sun, the Hierophant, the Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Knave of Wands. This is so awesome. So the target that we are looking to hit is not only to make ourselves the master of our own reality, right? But also to embrace the sun, the abundance that's available to us, okay? Really hitting the mark when it comes to getting our house in order and having certain traditions and certain ideals and, you know, mindsets and belief systems clearly sorted out, one that allows you to move towards that higher vibration. And the main target that's being hit here in the middle is really this Seven of Swords. Again, this integrity, not compromising your spiritual integrity to be in control of a situation or to get what you need out of a situation, what you think you need out of a situation, right? The Seven of Swords is about, you know, kind of being mentally prepared for battle, right? And in that way, when you're mentally prepared for battle, it forces you to try to one up the other person or compete in some way. And so being balanced versus the balancing act allows us the opportunity to focus on the sun and keep our own energy in order without having to, you know, get off our throne or compromise who we are, all right, in any way, shape, or form. So we have the Three of Wands here with the Knave of Wands. So this is about, again, as you're clearing out your spaces of integrity, the Three of Wands is you focusing on your future visions, right? What is it that you see coming your way? And what is it that you see yourself actually moving towards? As you know, the Mercury retrograde period gives us the chance to reevaluate and recalibrate ourselves and, you know, figure out what's our new direction once we come out of this phase. It seems like what you're working on is, again, maintaining your own vision for the future and not conforming to old ways of being or old ways of doing things. Okay, so that's really great. I'm gonna slow down for a second. With this fire energy, I feel really, really rushed right now. And maybe that's the speed that Aries is going to be moving at when it comes to cleaning this stuff up. Maybe they've got some catching up to do. So there's an intensity that I feel, almost like a rushed energy. And everybody's situation is different. Everybody's indication from the universe is going to be different. But pacing yourself is going to be important, okay? Pace yourself, okay? We've got a good 2-3 weeks in this period of cleanup, right? You have time to do your healing work and allow the process to unfold without feeling like you're going to run out of time or you're going to miss the mark, because you're already aiming really high. And because you're aiming so high, there's really not very far for you to fall off of that target that you're looking to hit, right? So we have the King of Pentacles here at the bottom, which looks pretty similar to the Sagittarian card that's holding the space for our placement. So you're ripped and ready to go is what I see here, all right? As Aries people tend to be when it comes to physical activity, right? When it comes to physical activity, they're really good at that. So let's see, let me look at this really quick. In the physical reality, it seems like you'll be confronting some old conformist ways, and really going for the gold in every situation, every conversation that you have, every action that you take, you're really going for the gold. But again, with this sense of like pride and integrity, not and having the vision at the forefront, right? Keeping your eye on the prize is what I feel for here. Now, let's see how Mercury is going to be impacting your levels of communication for this retrograde period in Scorpio. How is Mercury going to be impacted for Aries during this time? How is their communication going to be impacted? So we had some things flip around and some things fall down. So maybe that's how Mercury retrograde is going to be for you. There's going to be information coming at you really fast, and it may confuse you. You may have some breakdowns in communication during this time. Some things may fall because of that. Some things may, get misconstrued and lost in translation. But then, things can be made clear by the end. At the bottom here, we have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of, again, like I said, conflict, a lot of stuff coming at you really fast. Other people's breakdowns in communication are going to impact you heavily, it seems like. So we have what fell down was the 5 of Pentacles. What is that? Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles here. Maybe some communication or lack thereof is going to make you feel a little left out in the cold, and that may create some conflict in your own space. Like you're not really sure what's going on, what's the issue with this person. Hold on, I'm going to switch these lights because I feel like this flashing and stuff, that's not even cute. What's going on? Okay, hopefully that fixed the problem. I told you guys last night when I did the Libra read, if you go back and watch it, you'll see that like things, other energy, and other multi-dimensional beings have been making their presence known to me. And when I saw the light flashing, I'm like, yo, who is that? What is that walking past here? I swore I saw something like moving on the floor over here. So just be patient with me, you guys. It's a lot of energy and a lot of messages coming through. And I'm balancing that just like you guys are, going through these murky waters and figuring out what the hell is really going on in here, and cleaning up some stuff and feng shuiing it out. So after the 5 of Pentacles, we had the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. When it comes to communicating between this Mercury retrograde period, although you have some partnerships and collaboration, some projects and stuff that you may be excited to work on, because you have all of this active fire energy, it seems like it just may not be moving at the same pace as other people during this time. So it can cause conflicts, like I said, or breakdowns in communication. You may end up losing some money because of breakdowns in these communication. And I mean, honestly, it's okay. It's balanced. It's the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. So that energy is manifesting itself for a reason, so that you can create a level of stability and kind of like a connection with the universal pentacle, right? Instead of having all these other pentacles lingering and like being a carrot in front of your face, you can just balance your own 2 pentacles and connect with the universal one, so that all the information that you need to deliver to other people can come out the appropriate way. So let's see what fell or what flipped over in the deck. This is the Moon and the Ace of Cups. So what is hidden this time frame is going to be revealed to you as unconditional love. So the things that, let's say, this is upcoming stuff, things that we don't know about with the 5 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles, this is all for, thank you, Spirit, this is all for your greatest good. Okay, the Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups here is revealing why this is all happening, because the universe is offering you unconditional love in the physical reality, and they want you to recognize it as such. Okay, so any breakdowns during this time frame can be considered a breakthrough. Okay. All right, thanks for being patient. I was just writing that down as one of the possible titles for this reading. All right, so let's see what is being transmuted right now during this Scorpio energy. What's being transformed or looked at, cleaned up within our higher consciousness? Okay, there's the question. They said. Now you got it. So we have some walking away from things here. We also have the Six of Swords, the Empress. Ooh, the Strength, the Emperor. Oh my gosh, what's being transformed here is some bomb ass balancing of the masculine and feminine energy within, because we have, yes, the Nine of Cups here that fell. This is so amazing. So we have the Nine of Cups here. So what is being transmuted are your dreams, your wishes. Your wish fulfillment is here. Whatever it is you've been hoping to see come to life for you, as you clear up your integrity, as you clear up, the action space by pacing yourself accordingly, and clearing up communication by allowing breakdowns to be, seen as breakthroughs. We have some wishes coming through for you here. So you're walking away from something, right, to walk towards something, right? Whatever breakdown happened that made you walk away is giving you an opportunity to walk towards your wishes. You're getting closer to your 10 of Cups by taking this action, okay? So this is really exciting. Now, what you're walking towards is not only being in your highest mental capacity, right? With this Six of Swords here, that's what I'm feeling. Like, not only are you going to be so clear-minded and in your highest mental functioning, but you'll also be strong enough to be balanced in your Empress and Emperor energy. Okay, this is really amazing. You're going to be displaying and able to display the complete strength of your masculine and feminine aspects. And I believe this is the Trinity if I ever saw it, right? Because, the masculine and feminine aspects connecting with that inner strength and then being pulled towards the limelight to a certain extent and getting in their hot air balloon to go towards whatever comes their way. It's like you're completely prepared by the end of this Mercury retrograde. So that is what's being transmuted for you. Your wishes are coming true. Like, if there has been a counterpart that you've been praying for, there seems to be some balancing within your own integrity in order for that to happen. But that's what you're moving towards. So let's see what you're transcending. What is happening in the earthly plane regarding this right now and needing to be cleaned up? What needs to be cleaned up from here? Okay, so the clearing, the walking away from old proposals of things that you thought you wanted, but there's a new flame for you. So you're wanting to defend what you're manifesting. This is great. Okay, so there's some mental conflict that you have to choose between. The truth is here for you, okay? This is a big, it seems beautiful again on the surface. Like I said, when I introduced these readings, when you see the murky waters, you're like, okay, I don't know if I really want to go in there. Yeah, I want to clean up my integrity, right? So that might make me dip my toe in there. But then when I see what it is that needs to be cleaned up, like this is the placement here at the bottom. So all of these things that need to be overstood, understood, and understood, okay, those have to be transmuted in order for all of this good stuff to happen. All right, so let's not get it twisted. The people don't do readings just for fun. Like this is work. When I see other readers say, you know, I'm not a counselor or a doctor or a physician, like I get all of that, but I am a counselor and this is spiritual work and we have to do the work, right? And so I don't mind giving high vibrational messages, but I also am clear that the universe has me going through these murky waters with you so that we can come out clean and pristine and no longer giving off this black flower fragrance, okay? So now that we see what we are working towards within ourselves, right? This is the shiny, higher vibration aspects that we are looking to get to by the time we come out of these murky waters, right? Right now, what we're doing is walking away from old proposals that don't fit us, right? There were some things that we thought were going to work and it's not really cute anymore. Like I'm not enjoying that. So now you're kind of going back to the drawing board here with the 7 of Cups and the Ace of Wands so that you can reevaluate exactly what it is that you want to have and be in a place of receptivity so that the universe can bring you this new flame. Okay, so you're putting out an old flame and reigniting a new flame within your own being based on the things that you want. So in that murky water, then it's about, again, unplugging the drain from stuff that you thought you wanted, all these memories and things that you collected, all these little trinkets and stuff that you thought were going to make you happy. And as you release that, then you can actually see what's there, take what you think is going to be necessary for you, and then from a place of, you know, receptivity after releasing, then you can get what the universe has for you, okay? Okay, so now we have the 7 of Wands with the Magician, okay? And this is talking about defending the things that you're creating, right? In this time frame, you may be tested with these breakdowns in communication and conflict, right? Tension and disagreements with other people. You may have to defend what it is that you're manifesting and what you're building. All right. The 7 of Wands, this person is like building a fortress around themselves, and the Magician has everything they need. So he's like, listen, I'm about to build my little cabin in the woods. Y'all keep your asses over there. I don't got time for any of your conflict because I'm aiming towards the sun. All right. That's where my action steps are making me move towards. So we have the 9 of Swords with the 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. All right. So again, there's been some mental confusion, some anxiety, some stress. You know, I can only deliver these messages because I resonate with them. And so I completely understand how it feels to be kept up at night and really not know for certain what's going on. But the universe is here with the Ace of Swords to really cut out all of the monkey mind, so that you can see clearly and know the truth. And what we have here is you stepping into the Queen of Swords. So once the universe provides that level of truth, it reveals anything, like the moon, anything that you didn't know was going on, it reveals it for you so that you can release that anxiety, right? You don't have to worry about it anymore. And then you take that sword of truth, that the universe used to free you and support you with that new perspective, and you get to cut out, snip, right? Anything that makes you feel confused, or like you're at a stalemate, or like you're not moving at the pace that you want to. Okay, if there's something that's blocking you from the truth, like anxiety or your inability to make a decision here, that's what you're being called to do during this time. So wow, this is exciting. I'm having fun telling these stories in a different way. All right, so for our intimate relationships and love energy, this could be family, it could be relationships, business partnerships, anything that you really invest your heart into and connect to intimately. What can we expect during this Mercury retrograde period? For the sign of Aries. They're like, be more specific, honey. You can expect lots of things. Who are we talking about here? I'm going to get used to doing these zodiac readings. I'm so used to doing just collective reads, so the messages are for everyone. So, yeah, clearing it out, right? Balancing it out and making sure that we're clear and we know which direction we're going in. So, what we can expect in our intimate circle is some healing. We have the star here. Okay, you have some illumination within that third eye, some softness and some compassion with the healing, and also, you know, accepting our beauty, our inner beauty for the things that we've had to endure and the things that we are healing past. Okay. Anything else for the star? What else can we expect in the intimate? Yeah, just staying in that fortress, like allowing yourself not to be too overwhelmed, really taking the time that we're being granted to do this healing. So there's some emotional healing, some heart healing, and some perspective healing, okay? So that we can see things from a different perspective and not hold any resentment or anger in our hearts, all right? So for our emotional, what's in the water for Aries, huh? What's really in the water? What we got falling out here? Okay, so we have making a choice, being clear on our vision, things happening really fast, making movement, and towards the 10 of Cups. Okay, so emotionally, it seems like you're definitely going to be working hard at releasing yourself from the mental entrapment, yes, and balancing your own emotional spaces, okay? That is what's going to be needed, all right, in order for you to really be enlivened again and for justice to be served within yourself, really balancing your own spaces of compassionate care, consideration, love, um, the capacity to forgive, all right? So in the water, what you're also going to be finding, right, as you clear out and clean up that space, you're going to start to see what your choices are, all right? What choices do I actually have here, all right? And it depends on what your vision is. What is it that you see for your future, right? You're choosing your future. And because of that, we have the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups, all right? The emotional space, as we clear it up, is going to help us to manifest rather quickly, okay? That means we can start to see these things come to fruition and have movement towards our happiness and fulfillment as long as our emotional spaces are clear, all right? This is really interesting because I kept wondering why Spirit was giving me like pretty much the same messages for everybody, this black flower fragrance. And it's because if we're not operating from our heart space and having our emotional space clear, we'll be manifesting from you know, the mildew fairies indication, you know, and so that's, anyway, I don't know if any of that made sense, but we just got to clear up our emotional spaces so that we can attract really what we want. Damn. Thank you, Spirit. It's starting to all make sense, you know? Okay, so what is it that we can expect in the physical reality for Aries during this monthly retrograde period? Okay, so we've got a lot going on in the earthly plane for Aries during this time frame. This is how it fell out. So we have Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Six of Wands. So the Queen's Knight has arrived in the physical reality to carry her off into the limelight. All right. When this is going to happen, I'm not sure, but I would probably say, you know, sometime soon. That's what the universe always says. They're like, soon, soon, soon. When, Spirit? We have the number 6 here, so it could be 6 days. It could be the next 6 minutes. Spirit is really funny like that. So, you never know. Just stay ready, right? Stay ready. Stay in that grounded energy. Stay in that generous heart, right? And your chariot in particular is on its way. All right, so you can expect that at some point during this time frame, and or up to 6 days outside of this time frame, give or take. All right. If you got questions, ask Spirit. I'm just relaying the message based on the energy right now. And so in the physical reality, it seems like it seems like the counterpart to the Queen is still going through their own transition, okay, and getting to this point of taking the leap, okay, so that they can come towards you. All right, we've seen lots of counterparts in this reading. Okay, we've seen the King and Queen of Cups. The King of Pentacles is at the bottom for the action space. The physical space, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And we saw the Emperor and the Empress. Okay, so there is a huge transformation going on for the sign of Aries in particular, as Aries is the Emperor card, and balancing out that feminine aspect, really riding stoically to get what's yours on behalf of your own inner feminine, or vice versa, is really beautiful. So there's an internal balancing yet again that's happening, that's going to reveal itself on the physical plane. So yeah, the masculine aspect is still kind of going through the necessary transformation and releasing process to get to that point of taking the leap towards, coming to balance things out with the feminine in the physical reality. We also have the Four of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is beautiful because this is the time frame that you get to rest and reminisce and to heal your emotional spaces so that you can be ready for the Ten of Pentacles, right? So King of Pentacles is coming with his Ten of Pentacles on his horse, right, for the Queen of Pentacles. In between time, though, right, in between time, not only is the masculine still going through his own wardrobe change, wardrobe change, while the feminine can patiently wait and do her own transmutation process. We have the Six of Cups and the Six of Wands here. So she's healing those emotional spaces so she can be ready to receive again, like you said before, and allowing that time frame to, go as quickly or as slowly as it needs to go so that you can really, really be ready. Okay. And then last but not least, what is the outcome? I mean, this is crazy because, like, what else could the outcome be? You got the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, got the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, the Empress, the King and Queen of Pentacles. We've seen the Ace of Wands already. We've seen the Ace of Swords, the Magician. So what is the outcome? Oh my goodness. This is about to be interesting. What outcome can we expect from this situation here for the sign of Aries? We got some stuff going over here. All right, so we can expect that things may be a little overwhelming. That it may just be like, what? Huh? For real, sis? What? You sure? Okay, so what I see is the outcome we can expect is complete justice. We've got the Death card here, Five of Cups and Five of Swords. All right. And the reason why I said it would be overwhelming is because we have the Nine of Wands here. It's going to feel like way too much, right? In whatever ways this shows up for you in your own life, this balancing that is needing to happen as we're moving from the balancing act to being balanced. Please check out the Libra video. As we're moving into this place of balanced integrity, right? There's a lot of things that have to come off of the scales. We've seen the two of each card. Okay, let me make sense of that. We have the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords here, all right? We've seen that together in the reading. And what we're saying here is that that's being transformed. The outcome is that justice will be served and that it'll be death to sadness, crying over spilled milk, and feeling like other people are trying to, you know, either steal our intellectual property or be energy vampires. We're releasing all of that stuff, but it feels really heavy because maybe we're just so used to being in that space or having those types of things and people around us that it's a little challenging. But I do want to show that we had the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords here. We had the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Okay, and these have all come out like together. We had the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Wow. All right, so I think that's it. But at the end of the day, we also saw the Emperor and the Empress, okay? And we've seen other very strong power couples. So whatever is happening in your reality, Aries, and in your murky waters, it's helping you to do the necessary wardrobe change. You're taking off all those dirty wardrobes that you had, doing the dirty laundry. Ooh, Kelly Rowland, Dirty Laundry. I might play that song for y'all at the end. Spirit says yes. We're gonna do the dirty laundry, all right? And so in that balancing of the scales and creating justice, like I said, we saw Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, all right, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. And then we have also seen on the positive side, this has been an amazing reading. On the other side, we have seen the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, right? We've seen the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, lots of beautiful, abundant energy as you balance and clear out your own spaces so that you can stay in your authentic, integral self, right? So let us do our final angel messages and keepers of the light. All right, so when it comes to this transformation into our balanced divine aspect, doing the self-mastery necessary, we have the benediction with Archangel Gabriel. All right, so really activating that power within ourselves, that it being right in the palm of our hands. And we have magic manifesting. So we see this orb of light here that is helping to channel this energy to the divine. Is a beautiful reflection here of the benediction. So it says, your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. This is bomb. Very nice. So this is what we are going to be cleaning things up and allowing to emanate from our space now. Instead of a black flower fragrance, we'll be performing benedictions and manifestations in our own lives. And instead of things being all messy with an artificial heart, we will actually be using the keys of life to our advantage in order to create something beautiful. All right. So in our transcendence of this, we have the shadow and light oracle being be your true self. Yeah. So as we clean up, look, we've got the number 8. If that's not a balanced number of building and destroying simultaneously, I don't know what is. So this is awesome. And this is a red energy, just like Haniel came with the ruby, right? Balancing the scales and allowing Aries to really be their true fiery self, okay? It's also a color of grounding and feeling secure, really planting those stakes in the ground and channeling that energy again from the rooter to the tutor, okay? From the top of your head to the soles of your feet and vice versa. What is going to be challenging for Aries is going to be open communication. There are going to be some things you have to get off your chest, and it's important to speak up with love and be heard. All right. And speak with compassion. All right. Speak with the same compassion that people know and love you for. Although you're ruled by the god of war, it doesn't mean that you're always on the war path. Okay. And there is a level of compassion that Aries people have because they can see, you know, the outcomes before they show up, right? They're very action oriented. They can really move towards certain things with great tenacity. And, you know, balancing that level of compassion is going to be important. All right. I know you guys have it in you, and that's why you're bringing certain aspects of yourself into balance, right? You may not always display those compassionate, open, communicative qualities, but it's definitely there, and the universe is highlighting that so that in this time frame, as you drain your own swamp, okay, you can actually find the things that are positive about yourself and help to transmute the things that you would like to be on a different frequency, right? So keeping yourself in a space of integrity. So we've got Mercury coming to remind you that it's about to get crazy for you, but that you have the compassion within yourself as you're balancing your masculine and feminine aspects, okay? So in the physical reality, the advice and support we have is increased awareness, all right? So as the earth is transcending, you are transcending, all right? You have a deep connection with the earth, and if you trust in your inner voice throughout this time frame, then you'll definitely hear the messages that Gaia has for you. Ooh, we have enchantment and divine intelligence. This is so beautiful. Look at this increased awareness. We have the angels and ascended masters here supporting you in the physical reality throughout this transition, okay? So we have Archangel Michael here with enchantment, and maybe that might be seeing shadows of unicorns or other spirit beings like I've been seeing. And divine intelligence is, again, Archangel Metatron, the supernal teacher, supporting us with being able to translate the downloads that we get and increase our divine intelligence and our awareness to that inner voice of truth, okay? So during this time frame, as things are getting lost in translation on the physical realm, hopefully it's clearing up some space for you to release those things, people, and situations so that you can actually balance out your level of understanding with your spiritual self, right? Your higher aspects and with the divine realms, because they are definitely going to be bringing signs to you in the physical reality. So get ready, okay? Thank you so much, angels. I love you. Increased awareness is coming for you. divine intelligence, and the enchanted thing. So maybe some fairies are gonna come and speak to you as well. You wouldn't be surprised. Forgiveness is here for our outcome. Love and dreams. Yes, thank you so much. I love you. So in the last video, I'm going to repeat it here and probably in every video so that you guys don't forget. I am going to be starting a forgiveness support group. I haven't named it or anything just yet, but I will keep you guys updated. So please come back, check the description box for any information and or the website. I have my calendar up there, so I'm going to start adding those dates and times to it. I've gotten some really good feedback already, so you definitely want to jump in before it gets full. I'm only one person, and I'm going to hold space for those that I have the capacity to. And so we have the Ascended Master Jesus here with forgiveness. You're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. So this is beautiful because Mother Mary came for mother healing and supporting the sign of Libra, who was here holding the scales of balance up for you. And now we have Master Jesus here with Father healing being possible at this time, really allowing ourselves to balance that masculine and feminine being by forgiving mother and father for the things that they have or have not taught us and how it may have or may not have impacted us, right? All of these perspectives that we're going to be getting some increased awareness around. We can just have those conversations and start to manifest our magic, all right? But forgiveness is what's going to help clear the scales so that you can put the appropriate things on each side. And it seems like on each side, it should be love and dreams. Put some more love, then put some more dreams. Look, put some more love, and then put some more dreams. Balance your integrity, right? So we've got two sets of scales here, holding it down, holding it up, actually. And love and your dreams are the things you want to add to it, okay? This is beautiful. Thank you. We're not adding anger, fear, resentment, none of those things, right? Grudges, revenge, what you need to get off your chest, what you think you know about people. None of that. We're not putting any of that on there because what we're looking towards and keeping our eye on is maintaining our integrity, and we know how to do that now, okay? Let's see. Final messages. So mending our brokenheartedness, Aries, healing from heartache. I'm going to read this from the book for you. So now we see that the heartache that may have been causing this fairy pain becomes now a part of their self-expression and their ferocity to really move through life fearlessly and in their authentic self, right? So this could also be, this red heart could also be us mending our integrity, right? Mending those integral places in ways that we may have broken our own heart or compromised our own integrity in relationships or otherwise, okay? So facing our fear, yes, this red energy is gonna be crowning you, Aries, all right? Rather than blazing a trail of fire and destruction, you're going to be balancing things out and facing your fears so that you can again embrace that increased awareness and allow the masculine and feminine aspects of yourself to really shine. It says major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Yes, this is your chance to soar, to just go into the depths of those murky waters, this Mercury in Scorpio energy, which is going to make us go straight to the bottom, right? To our deepest fears. This is all part of our spiritual changes, and that it's unfolding for our greatest good so that we can soar towards the things that are really awaiting us. So I'm going to read these two for you, okay? We have the number 9, 36 boils down to a 9. So that's bringing things to a completion. 7 plus 2 was a 9 as well. And so we saw that angel number come for us before. And then we have Archangel Raphael with empathy, right? Maybe empathy is what's going to help to balance out our fiery, aggressive nature, which, those things are not bad. We just want to make sure that they are working well in our lives and helping to maintain a sense of peace and balance. Not that, we have to do anything for other people. It's more about doing it for ourselves, okay? Mending our own heartache and mending our own broken heart, healing that black flower fragrance, okay? So that we can ultimately reveal our true selves, which is love, really and truly. If we have some compassion for ourselves, then we can be the love that other people would love to see from us, right? And we can enjoy that because we're in a space of wholeness and healing. So I'm going to read the angel. Empathy, Archangel Raphael, the holy healer. Raphael brings to you the oracle of the empathetic and reminds you of the simplicity of the beautiful lotus. The lotus is a symbol of enlightenment, which sinks below water during the night, wow, to be reborn in the light of day. Perhaps your empathy has waned recently and needs to be restored by the new light of compassion. Yes. Be with the sun, which you're aiming towards. Yes, be with the sun, allowing its energies to warm and nourish you. Try to move through the challenges that you face with empathy, humor, and love. Okay, so any of those conflicts that you come across, any tension, disagreements that happen, we're using our empathy to help support us to show compassion and to get through those challenges with humor and love. Okay. So pour some love on it, pour some humor on it, some empathy, right? If you add those to the scales, I'm sure that they will balance out. So if you're into chants and mantras, you can use ha through the heart chakra, and Raphael's energy will fill you as a support system. Thank you so much for your healing waters. So the broken heart fairy, mend a broken heart fairy, healing from heartache. Here she comes to gather up your heart's sore pieces and place a sweet bandage on the place that is most wounded. And this one tender gesture does more to heal you than could 1,000 years of therapy. It's time for small kindnesses to be received, right? Being receptive. Yes, for you to know that the little gifts of friendship and sweetness are the ones that will assist you most at this time. Allow yourself to be treated gently, to be attended to with kindness, and to be hugged. Allow yourself to accept that this is a time when you need to take good care of yourself. You are healing and on the mend, like the star card, healing the Venus space, healing that heart. Yes. You are healing and on the mend, but do not undo her medicine by forcing yourself to hurry up and get over it. Take your time, pace yourself, all right? You have been hurt, and this heart feels bruised to me. It may have been called It may have been what is called a lover's quarrel or unrequited love. It may have been a breakup, and it may be that an adventure in love has turned harsh. But I'm here to help you mend, and I will not let your broken heart bleed. I will wash clear, I will heal and balance and place the bandage over the wound to protect and send you the healing that means deep, restful sleep and peace returning to you. I want you to take it easy on the path of love for now. Soon you will feel your vitality return, but for now, it's time for rest. So when you have a heartache, it's important to treat yourself well. Take time away from all the shoulda, woulda, couldas, all right, that may confront you.
just snuggle up on the couch, allow the process, like I said, to happen. Take some time with it, be sweet and tender, compassionate and empathetic with yourself. Even if you can't necessarily receive that energy physically from other people too much right now, you can allow that presence to support you because you have both sides that you can balance out, and therefore it'll show up in your physical reality. All right. I love you, Aries. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.